good morning and welcome to Ting Kwong Road Recreation Ground, home of cricket in Hong Kong for the 2026 Caravel Foundation Under-16s All-Stars Series. We've got through the first half of the round robins. We're going to start with the second half, and it's going to be the Hong Kong Islanders up against the Kowloon Lions again, which was game one. And we're going to have a look at the squads to start with, and some changes from game one for game four. We'll start with who should we start with? Well, let's start with the Hong Kong Islanders, shall we? And there's the squad today. James Walker, the captain, Artava Bisht, Javel Patel, who will be one of the two impact players today for the Islanders, Otis Lee, Zain Amin, Rayan Khan, Ellis Kenyon, Wahib Dar, Hasnain Waheed, Nahil Awan and Arjun Kapoor. So look through the squad today and they are missing, you might notice, some of their big bowling stars today. No Abazar Ali, no Pranch Kaladia, no Ryan Shakil and no Syam Mohammed. So Pranch and Syam were opening the bowling in the first two games for the Islanders. They won't be doing that today. Let's have a look at the Kowloon Lions squad, as we saw them yesterday pick up their first win against the Tigers. And Caravel, Vijay, Adnan Sajjad, who was good with the ball, getting 3 wickets. Naveed Muhammad, Viraj, Rishi Patani, the captain, Arif Kaderia, both Rishi and Arif getting a fabulous partnership yesterday. Pradhan Maru, Nishan Mantri, Navdeep Singh, Abdullah Anis and Sarim Haidar back into the squad today. Going out to bat for the Islanders, it's going to be Javid Patel. And also joining him, James Walker. We're almost ready for game time here as the batters make their way to the crease. And James Walker will be on strike. Now we've got to find out who's going to open the bowling today for the Lions. And no surprise, man getting 3 wickets yesterday, Adnan Sajjad. Bernard Rao with the gloves on, as usual for the Lions. Slip in place. Must-win game for both teams. Islanders can get a win today. You'd say they've booked their place in Tuesday's final. Lions, who moved into second place yesterday, would like to go top of the table after today. Saw the biggest runs of the tournament yesterday, but we've changed pitches. As you notice, we are back on pitch 1 as Sajjad comes in, but wasn't happy with the run in. So longer boundary towards Ting Kwong Road as we've moved 2 pitches across. It's the outswinger started, but starts at 2 wide, but stays inside the trams. First ball, first dot. Yeah, good scores yesterday. 146 for the Tigers, and then the Lions chasing it down with 17 overs remaining. 3 wickets in hand, so a good win. Almost got their net run rate back to 0. So I'm just rolling the fingers over the seam, keeping it straighter, not the outswinger, but keeping it outside off. No interest at the moment from Walker to be dabbling outside off. Almost batted their full 50 yesterday, the Tigers, 45 overs. Usually, if you can bat your 50, you can get the win. There's the first slash outside off, misses it. First one on the stumps this time, and it was going to bounce well over the top. Sort of chest height for James. Got the slip in place, plus point, cover, extra cover, mid-off. Then mid-on, catching mid-wicket. No square leg, and the two outside, deep third and fine leg. And that's gone to the cover position. Oh, full toss, gets away with it. Navdeep Singh at mid-on. So it's going to be a maiden to start with for the Lions. Winning the toss, electing to have a bowl and starting well. There's the captain, Rishi Bhutani, with the sleeves on in the field as always. Makes it easy to pick him out. Usually fielding at extra cover. Ready for that sharp catching chance. Sarim header to bowl the first over from the Victoria Harbour end. Was rested yesterday. Sarim back into the attack and straight away bowling his first over. So Rishi's usually at extra cover and then he's gone and made a fool of me. He's now at mid-off. Caravel at cover. Pushing forward from Jaival. Oh, that's a rank full toss and it's over waist tight. First extra as it slips out of the hands from Sarim. Find a single. Bit of a warning from umpire Henderson at the Victoria Harbour end. Umpire Mahesh at the Argyle Street end today. So field changes allowed. I'm not sure how many there will be. There will be one. They'll take the slip out, which is always wise, putting a deep square leg in place. There's deep mid-wicket as well. Punched away hard. Picks the gap between cover and extra cover and takes full advantage of the free hit. First boundary in the books for the Islanders. Look at that. Open the wrists up. Just a dab poke down to third. Navdeep does the fielding. So good run so far this over. 2 balls left of the second. Ran through the squad. Just looking at the bowling, we talked about how the Islanders were missing some big names in the bowling stocks. Just noticing Mohammed Ibrahim, the impact player yesterday for the Lions, who picked up 4 for 27 and a player of the match award. He's not playing today for the Lions. So both sides perhaps down a touch on the bowling stocks. No Ubaidullah and no Nirvan Nandwani today. So they're three bowlers they used yesterday. So perhaps both squads going in with a more batting heavy lineup. That said, Nirvan for the Lions bats right up the order. No replacement wicketkeeper today for the Lions either. Yesterday, Virat Rao handed the gloves over to Tarush Garg, but Tarush not playing today. That's a good ball to finish it off with, but 10 runs coming from the second. The Hong Kong Islanders are going at fives. They're 10 for none after 2. Sajjad to continue. First over to Maiden. See what he's got in his second with the little skip. He's going to ruin his 0 runs off his bowling with a wide down leg to start with. Only of Kadaria there in first slip. Patel just dubs it backward a point. And changes in the field. Same setup. Abdullah Anas is at the catching extra cover position with Rishi at mid-off. Now that's eased through what is a very vacant square leg. So Pratham Murrow had to come all the way around from mid-wicket to cut that one off. Easy single. Clever play from Patel. In a touch short. Not a bad idea. We've seen a number of wickets falling with people attacking the shorter delivery, cutting it straight to point, backward point region. Sajjad gets the notification of one delivery over the shoulder. Makes the length fuller, and nice defence from Walker. Drags it onto the pads and actually further down leg side. And Salem held it down near the scoreboard. He's currently a deep third. Just noticed that Pratham Murrow has moved from mid-wicket to forward square position, trying to cover all that region, so there's a big gap on the leg side. Not so much on the offside as Abdullah Anis cuts that one off. So yeah, anything on middle and leg, Walker has a vacant paddock between mid-on and forward square. Well, he's gone even squarer now. He's now being told to go back a touch. That's Kadaria there on screen top left. Just getting him to go a little bit further around towards mid-wicket. It's still a big gap. Tries to ease it on the offside again. It's the end of the over. 3 runs coming from the third. The Hong Kong Islanders are 13 for none. Header to bowl a second. That's a good line. He actually got it to shape, and Patel just uses the shape away to dab it down to Naveed. Deep third. Full. Punched. Anis does the work. It's too short, too wide that time from Saram. He over-rotated that shoulder and dragged it down. Then overcorrects and goes down the leg side. So a couple of more extras in the books for the Islanders. And drops it in short, pulled away through square. Nobody out there. That's well placed, well timed. 4 runs, another boundary to Walker. No square leg in place, just the same as I was talking about last over. So easy pickings to the shorter boundary. And that's the good delivery. Yorker length, middle stump. The sun is trying to break through the clouds. It did it a bit yesterday, not for long, but certainly brightened things up out there in the middle. And good way to, I was going to say finish off the over, but still a ball to go with a couple of extras. Strike rate of 50 now for Walker, which is ideal. Opening the batting for a 50 over match. And that's going to be Nav deep as it races away backward of point through Gully region for 4. Second boundary of the over to finish it off with. Stayed a little low. Walker really did follow the ball on that one and picked up his third boundary. Moves to 13, end of the over. Another good one, 11 runs coming from the 4th. Islanders move to 24 for none. Sajjad to Patel. The dots from his bowling continue. Being tidy from the Argyle Street end. Umpire Henderson. And it's square leg. Sajjad comes in again. Another good line, another good defence. Just easing it to cover. Oh, that's a full toss, just under waist height, says umpire Henderson, so gets away with it. This will continue. Finish off the over, Does so, skied in the air. Does so, skied in the air. The catch is taken, they get through for a single. Walker will retain strike. Halfway through the power play. And the Islanders are 28 for none. Oh, big thick edge, no slip in plays, 4 runs. That was a good slide from Sarum, but couldn't cut it off. Went in boot first. We've seen a few of those milestones met already. Batting opening pair lasting a power play. Had a 4 for yesterday, haven't had a Michelle. Had a few hat-trick balls, haven't had a hat-trick. Many things to do. got the notifications from the Hong Kong Observatory turned on, as I do. You would have just got. That one's come off the hip, I think. Could be another leg by. It is. Umpire Mahesh signals. One over left to the power play. It's going to be Naveed again. Be bowling to Mr. Dot Ball is going to get himself a maiden. 6 straight dot balls to round out the power play. Hong Kong Islanders are 44 for none. Lions after it. Well, that's going to find the boundary. After the string of dots, the over ends with a 4. Actually, umpire Henderson has raised the finger. Watch the replay. But good keeping from Viraj Rao, picks up the wicket down the leg side. Naveed. After the wicket, good save, saving 1, or 2 in fact. Wahib Dar comes and joins James and gets his first legal delivery. 2 balls left with the half century up now for the Islanders. On the replay. Oh, he's got another one. It's going to be a double wicket maiden. Second one down the leg side for Naveed, and he's got a double wicket maiden. And the Islanders, who started off without losing a wicket in the power play, are now 52 for 3. Mayan Khan comes to the crease at number 5. Leading edge. Well, that's nicely played. Oh, that's a big leading edge. The catch is taken and another wicket falls. Khan departs after finding the boundary as the Islanders lose their 4th on 56. Navdeep Singh takes an easy catch and Naveed has 4. And with that, we're going to take a drinks break here at Ting Kwong Road Recreation Ground with the Lions fighting back, finding 4 wickets after the power play. Islanders for 56 for 4.
Bro, is it like an Astro wicket but just stays low?
Yeah, everything up until the ball I got out.
Yeah?
Staying
Spinning
low,
on?
spinning on.
You just play everything on the back foot?
Yeah. Yeah, and so my one, like, if it had have skidded on, I would have timed it perfectly.
Yeah.
But you moved it off a freaking
Oh, so the slower one just spins.
slow one turns, but
Yeah.
quicker one doesn't.
Well, I reckon we start off spinners
With the spinners, slow ones sometimes grip in the pitch and turn, and then the quicker ones just skid through, yeah. So just be vigilant. Oh, flat shot. Through the gap. 4 runs. Oh, flip. I hit that in the gap, man.
Oh, okay, yeah, that is all. But technically that goes over there. But
पार्किंग लगानी है
मैं आ रहा हूँ.
Give me a couple of like back foot. Give me actually a couple more back foot.
No, just normal ones.
Oh my god. I keep hitting the gap.
It's too far.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably
Alright, back foot now. Back foot. Got it, Dover! Fine, that's fine. Alright, a couple more like outside off. Outside off. Just come like cover.
just don't hit all.
Move round, move round.
Come close.
Navdeep continues. He's still appealing for everything. It's the captain out there now. Needs a captain's knock.
Just back foot punches.
On getting that turn he found on against Walker. A little bit extra bounce. Another successful over for Naveed Mohammed. He's got 4. Islanders have lost 4 after 16. They're 61 for 4.
Hopefully no spinners bowling up there. Alright, that's good. Thanks.
Owners, you don't want to give away your game plan. Just watch the microphone there.
Oh, really?
फिटिंग कर रहे हैं
आगे हो ना. वो वीडियो को ब्लॉक ना कर.
पीछे खड़ा दे यार तू बॉडी की दे रहा है बॉडी की दे
Ishan bowling to Wahib Dar, who's moved up to the under-16s All-Stars this year. Very good in the under-13s last year and solid so far, 1 off 18.
इंजर्ड हो गया वाइफ सही कह रहे हो अब इधर खड़ा हो यार
End of the over. That's going to be a maiden for Ishan. 17 down. The Islanders still 61 for 4.
थोड़ा सा खोर हो ना क्या ओ यार फुल टॉस ही थी Jane, can I get some as well?
Still tidy from the feed. He's got one ball left of the 18th. And he's got Wahib back on strike. Happy to eat up the dots. And he'll do that again. Rounds out the over. 1 run coming from the 18th. Islanders 62 for 4. In the over break, let's have a look at the wickets to fall so far. That's the first one down the leg side. This ball from Naveed to James Walker was an absolute peach. Not much he could do about that one. What a ball. Again, the flick faster one down the leg side. The final wicket to fall. There's a little spoon up to Naveed. Navdeep, I should say. Naveed getting the wicket. Back live, Ishan to continue. He's bowled 3 overs. And I was about to say all dots, but now it's a wicket. He's got the captain. Bist departs. And another wicket falls. The Islanders are half down now on 62. What a ball. 18 dots. And now a wicket for Ishan Mantri. The spinners are doing the job today for the Lions, who will go top the table if they can get a win today. It's going to bring Otis Lee to the crease at number 7. And after the openers started brilliantly, the collapse is on for the Islanders. As Otis comes to the crease, one thing we'll be keeping an eye on today is this rain radar. So far rain going north of us, but there's some building to the south coming through as well. So rain may be a factor today. What an effort this has been between the two spinners for the Lions. Ishan Mantri, 19 deliveries, 1 for none. At the other end, Naveed's got 4. Otis starts strong. That's a way to get off the mark. Cutting away, 4 runs. And ends the string of dots from Ishan. 2 wide and Otis onto it very quickly. Sixth boundary of the innings for the Islanders. It was mostly Walker hitting the 4s. It's been a while since Otis off the mark with the boundary. Oh, and the flick doesn't carry. Well, that's too wide, and anyway, Otis decides to have a punt at it, but picks out extra cover, so it'll be a dot instead of perhaps the wide it should have been, or perhaps the 4 if you could found the gap. But positive intent here from Lee. Full again, finds the gap, not quite. Rishi will get there to his left, but they'll find the single. Otis will retain strike. 5 runs and a wicket coming from the 19th. The Islanders are 67 for 5. Naveed to Otis. 19 overs in. Pretty handy to have someone like Otis Lee coming out at number 7. Said both teams look like they're going heavier. Well, that's perhaps the wrong one for Naveed, or the leg spinner at least. Otis expecting it to continue spinning down the leg side, and it just straightened on him. Oh, a misfield. The chase is on. A few fingertips to it. And good running, as you could hear, from the Islanders' dugout. Get back for a double. These two just need to stick around. Stay around for another 10 overs or so. Push the score up towards 100. Let the rest of the batters later on push the runs up. They can't afford to lose the 6th. Still got 42 minutes to the next drinks break, and it's vital that Otis and Wahib stick around. The way Naveed's bowling, you don't know if it's going to rag. You don't know if it's going to go straight. Been a couple of wickets by people flicking off around the back of the pads. And the full one chopped onto the boot. Full. Oh, Anas very good in the field. No mistake there. Means it's going to be a dot. 2 runs coming from the 20th. The Islanders are 69 for 5. Mantry into a 5th. The wicket at 19 dot balls to start with, but then by his standards got expensive. Went for 5 in his previous over. And he's not going to give the width this time to either Wahib or Otis, probably. Well, that's the plan, at least. The left arm around. And that's good. It's a good angle. Good revs. Perhaps not as good run through. As umpire Mahesh has a quick little chat. Well, again, with the HKO notifications, I've just looked down at my watch, and at 10:06 it was saying there's rain around me. You can see it's not overly bright out there. So far, the weather persisting, rain staying away. It's been like this since we began. A little flick in the air, but safely through mid-wicket. End of the over, just a single coming from it, 21 done. The Islanders are 70 for 5. This will be the final over for Naveed today. He's going to bowl straight through his allotted 8. And he's got 6 deliveries to see if he can be the first person to find a Michelle Pfeiffer in the 2026 Caravel Foundation Under-16s All-Stars. Oh, there's that ball that got Walker. Otis came across to make sure he could cover it, and even then, see, he signalled how much it ragged. There's a little purple patch for the Lions down there, which gets it to spin. Flicked around the corner for a single, though. Good backing up by Abdullah, who's out there in the field. There he is, number 11. Not in the playing, batting or bowling 11 today, but out there doing some fielding for the Lions. Oh, drag down leg, and that's exactly what it deserved. And just needed someone to be up to the challenge. Otis is, as he goes back with a square. Beautiful little flick. Everyone inside. And so, Ishan Dudlani just goes and picks it up over the rope. 3 balls left to see if he can find a Michelle. If you want to know the rules, especially if we do have to go to DLS, 10 overs per side is the rules for the under-16s, not the usual 20 overs for the men's 50 over format. Well, that's the end of his spell. What a spell it's been for Naveed Mohammed, 4 for 24. He's bowled out though, and the Islanders are 75 for 5. Does look like Ishan's going to bowl a 6th here, but there's some discussion. Rishi's in there as well as Pratham Maru. Ishan has the ball in hand. Pratham goes to mid-on and Rishi goes to mid-off. Be Wahib on strike. Into a 6th, Ishan Mantri, 1 for 6 off 5. Leading edge, but no damage on the ground. Otis has to go back because there's no run there. Looking solid, staying out there, exactly what he should do. Coming in at number 6, Wahib. Coming at 5. You coming at 3? No. We lost that many. There you go. We lost that many wickets. Hard to keep up. He's He's been out there for 33 balls now. Oh, that one turned. Good old regulation, left arm off spin, turning away from the right-hander. Very good ball. One ball left of his sixth. A full toss. Collision allows a single. Rishi will just walk that one in. One run coming from the 23rd. Islanders are 76 for 5. Abdullah Anis into the attack for the first time today. He's been in the wickets as well for the Lions. Going to head off and have a look actually at where all the leading wicket takers stand, because there's been a lot of... I think we've got three players now that have taken 4 wickets in a game. Had Ibrahim yesterday, Naveed today, and Abuzar Ali back in game 1. With his 4 for today, Naveed becomes the first player to take 5 wickets in the tournament. Abdullah's got 3 so far. Actually, we can have a look at his stats at some point. Comes in for his final delivery of his first, Abdullah Anis. There's his stats. 3 matches, 3 wickets, an econ rate of 2.87. That's pretty special. He starts with a maiden. Nishan Mantri. The bowler 7th. Rishi quite happy to just keep using his spinners today. The 2 opening pace bowlers not too successful. Pratham Murray was good, but it's been all about the spin this morning. Not drag down the leg side though. He's trying to angle it on the middle and leg, get it to straighten, but again the over rotation pushes it down the leg side. Need to re-bowl. This time keeps it outside off. A punch from Otis, straight to Rishi though. The dots back to continuing. Been plenty of dots today. Big thick edge, and that's going to be another wicket. Otis walks immediately, and a good catch in a sort of a cover point region. That's the end of Odersley for 11. And the Islanders have lost their 6th on 77. A flick away, almost ended up straight at point. Good catch from Ishan Dadlani at point. And getting into double figures, they're not going on with it for Otis today. He departs for 11. And Arjun Kapoor comes to the crease at number 8.
ये अच्छी बात है उसका स्कोर
Got 2 for now, Ishan, and got 1.2 overs remaining. That one to kick up nicely, end of the over. Just the infraction plus a wicket in his 7th after 25. The Islanders are 77 for 6. There is a very large rain band currently heading towards Macau. Keep an eye on it. We're going to continue here though as the weather's holding. A maiden to start with for Anis. And he has got Wahib on strike, who's staying out there. Forward defensive, 4 off 43 now. Loops it up and pushes onto the leg side this time as Navdeep does the fielding at mid-wicket. And dots that one back as well. 9 dot balls to start with for Anis today. There's lots of talk about this one. It spooned up in the air, but just didn't carry. Well, Anna's doing exactly the same thing in his second. 6-dot balls, just like Ishan Mantri, who bowled 3 maidens to start with, who's got the ball there. Abdullah Anis has started with 2 maidens. This should be the final over for the number 7, who's bowled 7. Got Tufa. Got 3 maidens to his name. 6 balls left for Ishan today. He starts with another dot. There's his figures so far. Arjun just defends. Look at that econ rate, 1.14. Just put the screws on the Islanders after they had a good start. Pulled away. And good piece of fielding by Abdullah. He's done well since he's just the sub fielder today. Making sure he's helping the team as much as possible. Sitting at square leg. Arjun just punches that one to cover. Might pick up a 4th maiden here to finish things off. 2 balls left of his spell. Well, there's one of the dots, and then he can have an econ rate of 1 if we can get through with a dot on the final delivery. Oh, he's pretty sure this is going to be buys and it won't go on his bowling, but he will get a maiden with a big full toss to end with. So he's going to have an econ rate of 8. He's going to finish his 8 overs with 2 for 8. And the Islanders will be 27 overs in, 78 for 6. Oh, drags one down the leg side. That'll be the end of Abdullah Anis's dots as it goes for 4. Dragged it way down the leg side. Just one loose one from Anis, but gets punished. So what was that? 16 straight dot balls from Abdullah Anas to start with. Not beating the 19 from Ishant Mantri. Almost finds a gap. End of the over, it will be just the boundary coming from it. 28 done. The Islanders are 82 for 6. With Mantri bowled out, Adnan Sajjad back into the attack. It's good to start with. A few loose deliveries, but only going for 7 in 3 overs with the new ball. With those 2 openers getting set. Back into the attack. He's been in the wickets as well. We'll pull up his stats for the series so far after the first delivery. In comes the skip. Starts with a loosener. Let's have a look at Adnan's figures in the tournament. Just the 2 matches, 3 wickets. Econ of 3.35. Not bad for a quick bowler. Rare swing and a miss from Wahib. Gets the wider one. Wants to chase it, but doesn't get any bat on it. In the air, but just didn't carry. If you spend enough time at Ting Kwong Road Recreation Ground and you hear the tractor floating on through, there's usually a reason for that. Suggest the ground staff are getting the covers ready. Oh, that's nicely played. Will be cut off. Oh, a little misfield from Abdullah. No damage done. They only take the 1. At least a half century in balls now. Wahib for his 5. And coming in at number 3, and he's still there. Back around the 13th over. A few others have done the same. Islanders been looking a little bit better. 84 for 6. Still, we'll be looking to push up to the 131.40, but that's what the Lions chased down yesterday. Different pitch, different conditions. Does seem to have something for the spinners. Getting it to shape in. Nicely played by Arjun. It looks like the little misfield is going to allow a quick single. Usually the rule is don't run on a misfield, but this time through for 1. looked at the Hong Kong weather radar. I'm going to duck over and have a look at what's coming through Macau at the moment. You can see Hong Kong off to the right. See the timings on it. One thing we can hope for, perhaps, as it blows itself out, going across the Macau Peninsula there, it is a very long, wide band of rain. Into the 30th though. Wahib will find a single from the leg side. Every run getting a cheer from full toss in the air just over the head of Bhutani. And they're going to pick up a boundary out of it. Went aerial. And the full toss didn't get it all. Just over the hand of Rishi. And enough to kick on and pick up a boundary, much needed. Moving to the 90s now, the Islanders. Some good runs this over, 6 off it so far. Wicket onto the leg side as it goes down the leg side, but misses it. 6 runs coming from the 30th. 20 overs remain, 4 wickets in hand. Hong Kong Islanders are 92. Sajjad into a 5th, starts down the leg side as he did last over. One that angles in, but angled down a touch and whipped around the corner. Work to do. Good work done. Abdullah again. I think they only managed 1 in the end from that one. Looked like it was going for 4, but they take the single. Goes the tractor with some urgency. Again, a little flick from Wahib this time. Been busy in the field by Maidula. And it's a nice ball, just outside off, well, a long way outside off, but not too far outside off. Again, the camera's probably not doing it justice, but it is dark out there. That's probably a better reflection of the light level. That one's going to be too wide. Looks back in disbelief from Sajjad, but the umpire right on it. The camera doesn't lie as it moved away into the trams. Oh, that's nicely played. Arjun gets the bumper and swats it away for 4. And it does bring the 100 up. Two balls left of the 31st. A good one so far for the Islanders. Angling down the leg side into the thigh pad. It's been good to see nobody bothering to appeal on that one. A bit of over-enthusiasm yesterday. A lot of appealing for everything. That's a no ball. It's going to be a long over. Good slower ball for the free hit. 31 done. The Islanders bringing up the 100 in that over. They're 101 for 6.
बंदा पकड़ भाई, बंदा पकड़। बंदा क्या होता है? बंदा पकड़ थोड़ा अगला जा रहा है। बंदा पकड़। ओए अगला जा रहा है यार, प्लीज ना यार। खेलने के लिए मांगा था
And that's going to be a wicket to start the 32nd. Zulanis, oh, he got it to rag. Found that spot that Naveed found. And Wahib just looks down and goes, what has happened there? You can go back and watch the replay and understand just what that ball did. And the 7th wicket down for the Islanders on 101. There's a dark walk back to the dugout for a nice knock from Wahib, staying around and getting through until the 32nd over. As Zayn Amin comes to the crease. We'll have another look at this one. Look at how far that has come back. Wow. And there comes the rain as the players start to run. We're just getting the rain radar up and running to have a look, and the players will start streaming off. Just keep an eye on that bit coming now is what's arriving. We're just actually getting the early part of it. There's a fair bit behind it. Let's move to the 128 radar. And you can see there's a whole lot of rain on its way to Hong Kong. So we're going to go have a rain break here. As the covers come out. $101 for 7 on the board with 1 ball left of the 32nd. And we're probably in for a bit of a rain delay here, so stay around. We'll keep you updated throughout the day. Okay, I hope you did stick around because we're going to go back out for a little bit before the rain comes. We believe the rain's still coming, but we want to get a few more overs in, so the players are heading back out. The downside to it all is we don't have any cameras because they're all covered, ready for the rain. We might have one coming back now, so we might just use camera 7. And we can drop this overlay because we're going to continue and finish off this over at least. Honest, with one ball left. We are under an amber rainstorm warning as well, so it's all going on. But at the moment, it's not raining, so we'll finish this over off. And it's the end of the over. It's going to be a wicket maiden for Abdullah Anas that took about 10 minutes. He's got 1 for 10, or 5. Islanders are 101 for 7. Pratham Murray back into the attack, but bowling spin could be to do with the light out there. It is not bright, as we've mentioned. Stays under the pads with the right arm around. Zane's still looking to get off the mark. It's end of the over. Five runs coming from the 33rd. Islanders are 106 for 7. We see what's coming through. Let's just hope that big yellow bit goes north of us. We're basically right in the middle of the radar. That's no good. If it goes north of us, not so great for the under-13s over at PKVR. It's raining there already. Hopefully it stays away from us. Abdullah Anas off that wicket maiden. Looking for that patch that grips and rips, but a little too full to find it this time. Oh, there it is. He found it, but he found an inside edge onto the pad. Well, there you go. Wicket maiden followed by maiden for Abdullah Anis. He's got 1 for 10 off 6. After 34, Islanders are still 106 for 7. Game 2 between the Islanders and Tigers, of course, was abandoned because of that horrible mist we had back on Thursday. The under-13s that day got a full match on. Maybe the opposite happens today. The medium pacer slash right arm off spinner of Pratham Maru will continue from the Argyle Street end. Oh, he got that one to turn. That was a good little ball. Oh, got that one past everyone again. Was it an edge? We'll just wait for the signal. I think it was a bye. Yeah, it was a bite. Beat everything. It's a good over from Pratham. Flying through the overs using the spinners, of course. Oh, and he's bowled him. Beautiful delivery, going the other way, and that's the end of Arjun for 16. Instead of being the off spinner, it's the one that goes the other way, and Maru gets his first wicket. He's got 1 for 16, and the Islanders have lost their 8th on 107. And Kenyon comes to the crease at number 10. Oh, another quick look at that delivery from Pratham. Very good. Just rolled the fingers the other way. Got it to grip back in off the leg stump and take the top off. You can get through this one. He'll get a wicket maiden with that. Only the bye. He's got the left-handed Kenyon on strike. Will be a wicket maiden, almost finding the edge as well. So fine over from Pratham. He's got 1 for 16 off 5. 35 done. The Islanders are 107 for 8. I say Zane has decided to launch one, and it's going to be the first maximum of the innings. Didn't turn back in for Anis, and that is a big old slog sweep through Cal corner. Took 10 deliveries to get off the mark. Zane gets off the mark with a maximum. This time defends. All runs from here will be bonus. Cream on the cake for the Islanders. That poke on the offside. Be another dot. So after the maximum, 5 dots, 36 done, 6 runs coming from the 36th. They're 1 and 13 for 8, the Islanders. As we have a look at what is coming, all we can hope for is perhaps the light blue stuff slides on through Ting Kwong Road Recreation Ground. It's going to be some heavy rain going further north, which may affect the under 13s match more than us. Mano into a 6th. Floats one up, Kenyon goes aerial, up and over the top, and we'll get off the mark with a boundary. Floated it up here, Pratam, and Alice says thank you. Scoop up over the infield, all inside the circle, and Salim just had to go pick that one up. Back live. Faster, wider one. That doesn't beat the infield this time. Oh, didn't know much about that one and almost dropped it back onto the stumps there. Alice, he survives though. But finish off his 6th. And they're going to find a single as they put the player out in the deep. Salim header. So Kenyon will retain strike after 37. The Islanders are 118 for 8. Final over for Anis today. Anis to Ellis. Gives himself some room and a hard punch. But only as far as Pratamaru. There he is. He's sitting at a wideish mid-wicket. He's got an actual mid-wicket. I think this has got a little bit of bat on it, so it's going to be runs as it races down. We'll get back for 2. That's the end of a nice spell from Abdullah Anis, 1 for 18 off his 8. 12 overs remain, 2 wickets in hand. Islanders are 120. And Abdullah going out into the deep near our cameraman, Asif Hussain. No, it's Adan Hayan taking over the camera duties for the moment. And taking over the ball will be Salim Hedda to bowl the 39th. A little loose to start proceedings. That's a good line to start with though. Another good line from Sarim. So far liking the older ball better. Good to see jogging straight back to his mark. I want to get through as much as possible before any possible rain. Yorker, and nice little attempted drive from Zane, got it right on the tail with the bat. Full toss, thigh high. They're going to go for a quick single, and they're going to have to do some work to stop the overthrows. I'll come back for a second. That one just too wide. It is incredibly dark here at Ting Kong Road Recreation Ground. Again, the camera's not doing it justice. I can't see the players' numbers out through our window. I can see them on the cameras, no problem, but too dark to see that. All you can see is that scoreboard, basically lighting up the ground. Still 2 balls left to the 39th. Salim's just been a little wayward. Then gets it right on the money. I'll still find a run though. Take the single. Down to Navdeep. I can see where the clouds are coming from. They're coming across the ground from basically fine leg for Zane, across to mid-off. Oh, speaking of which, that's punched up in the air, and it's going to be a 4. The offside cow corner region. Zane picks up another valuable boundary for the Islanders. They're up to 130. There was a time they could have been bowled out for under 100, so good resistance after losing all those wickets in a bundle. And I feel like the bails are coming off again, and we're going to have another break here. The stumps are being removed. The players are going to head off as it gets very dark. There's some big dark clouds coming. We'll take another break. 11 overs remaining, 2 wickets in hand. The Islanders are 130 for 8. We can use this quality time to have a look at the batting and bowling card, and then we'll run some highlights for you if you just joined us. So don't run off just because the players have headed off. We can show you what's been going on today so far. There's the batting card. The openers, James Walker was great, 28 off 52, until he got an absolute peach from Naveed. Deval Patel was caught down the leg side by the keeper, Viraj Rao. And get another wicket to Naveed. Wahib, look at how many balls he faced. 59 for his 11 until he was bowled by Abdullah Anas. Nahil Awan only managed a 4-ball duck and a 4 off 4 for Rayan Khan. The captain, Atava Bisht, bowled by Ishan Mantri for 1. Otis Lee was 11 off 18 until he holed out with a little scoop. Arjun Kapoor bowled by Pratham Maru, I should say. And then still out there in the middle, Zain Amin, 12 off 20, and Alice Kenyon not out, 8 off 14. 34 extras in 39 overs, meaning the score is 130 for 8. The bowling card today for the Kowloon Lions, winning the toss, selecting to have a bowl. The openers unable to find wickets early. Adnan Sajan, he was tidy, none for 19 off 5. Sirim header, a lot of those will be extras in his 4 overs, none for 35. Pratham Murray didn't get any wickets with a medium pace, but got a wicket with the spin, 1 for 21. Naveed Mohammed bowled out, 4 for 24. Nishan Mantri also bowled out, 2 for 18, and Abdullah Anas, the 3 spinners, all bowling their maximum 8 overs, 1 for 18. So as the covers go on, let's have a look at the highlights from the first innings here at Ting Kwong Road Recreation Ground in Game 4 of the Under-16s Caravel Foundation. Under-16s All-Star Series for 2026. Well, sad news from Ting Kwong Road Recreation Ground. The ground is now underwater, basically. Such wet conditions as the storm came through. The ground staff unable to get the ground up and ready for any sort of game today. They're going to keep it under covers. Hopefully we can get a game on tomorrow. So sadly, the news from Ting Kwong Road on a Saturday is that the match has been abandoned. We'll put the summary up now. That's what happened today. Is this what happened today? Yes, this is not what happened today. Now that's the news from Ting Kwong Road Recreation Ground. Unfortunately, too much water. We want to make sure we can get the rest of the tournament on. We'll be back tomorrow morning. Match abandoned, points shared. Hong Kong Islanders will move to 4 points. And the Kowloon Lions will move to 3 points. And the Tigers, who will be in action tomorrow, will be sitting on 1 point, looking to get to 3 points. And that's going to make everything very interesting. They'll be up against the Islanders in Game 5 of the Caravel Foundation Junior All-Stars. Hoping we can put the table up before we finish the broadcast today, but the rain is continuing. You can see how much water is on the covers at the moment. It's just too much water for us to get a resumption today, and you can still see how much rain is coming down. It has not stopped since it started at 11:27. It's been 90 minutes of solid rain here at Mission Road. So the outfield's wet, the run-ups are wet, the covers are wet. The kids are going home early to stay dry because I don't want them all getting ill. So they've headed off. We're going to head off soon as well. We'll be back tomorrow morning live from 9 a.m. for Game 5 of the Caravel Foundation Junior All-Star Series. It will be the Hong Kong Islanders up against the New Territories Tigers. Make sure you join us from about 8:55 a.m. I'll be back with all the live broadcast here on Cricket Hong Kong China YouTube. But until then, this is Aaron Bush signing off.